Right, hey again, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Just going to take these cup and bottle out from this big bottle and make a drop of squash juice. Right. Okay, we're back. Hello again. Right, send Simon another invite. Last video, guys, I've deleted. If it happens again, just ignore it. Delete, block, report. That's the only thing you can do. It's what they say is false, as you know. Yeah, just don't worry about it. I don't keep close my delete my videos because stupid little idiots like that come on here trying to cause problems. Like Simon said, they come on, cause you crap. They have like their 2 or 3 minute fame and try to kind of like disrupt your channel, get you to stop streaming and remove the videos, which I have done, I suppose, in one way, but try to stop you from streaming continuously, which ain't going to happen, because I've always said I don't give a damn on what people say about me, because I know it's all false. And if you're like a friend of mine, you won't believe that crap anyway. So, and if you do start believing that crap, then you'll know better than what they are, to be honest with you. You know, I just like them to come and tell that to me in my face. Yeah. They won't, because they ain't got the guts. They have to hide behind a keyboard. Little keyboard warrior. Too afraid to come on with their own channel, their real name, and say what they need to say. And I've got an idea who it is, but I can't prove it. People from the past. Yeah, well, that kind of work. So just waiting for Simon to come back. I'm going to ask him what's the most scariest thing that's ever happened to him, like paranormal wise. I've woken up in a sleep paralysis that was scary. I couldn't even talk or move, like to say, stop 3 times in my, to myself in my mind, and it did stop. I've had doors open on me. I've had poltergeist stuff happen to me at Pete's. I've been shaken in my bed violently 3 times in one night over at Mitcham Hall Place, temporary accommodation. I've had things thrown at me. And, with that stuff, it is scary as hell, but, if you're kind of like into the paranormal, you got to kind of like be ready for that crap. And when it happens, it is scary, and you got the option to, when you get physically attacked, which I have done, and I've practically said, no, that's it, I'm giving up the paranormal. I turned around and said, oh no, I'm not going to be defeated by a spirit that's pushed me, poked me, scratched me, or whatever. Because like, if you're in the paranormal, you've got to kind of like be prepared for that kind of stuff. And some people have actually stopped doing the paranormal because I've like been attacked or had some crazy kind of stuff happen to them. You know, you're trying to look out and gather the truth or the evidence out there. You've got to be willing to have some kind of crazy stuff happen to you. And I've had my fair share, I'll tell you that for one thing. But I can understand people, you know, giving up the paranormal after something's happened to them. So it is crazy kind of stuff, you know. So welcome back, Steve-O, Charmy, Sarah, Ian, Pearl. Thanks for the donation again, Steve-O. I still haven't found that picture I drew of you. I don't know what I've done with the damn thing. I'll have to sort this room out again. I drew a picture of Steve-O and I sent it to him. He sent me his address. All I had to remember it got to the door, and the person at the door said, sorry, no one here by that name. And he got sent all the way back. And when I told Steve, I go, what, you shouldn't have. No, that was the address I gave you, you know, that shouldn't have got returned, but it did. And I put it down somewhere, and I can't remember what I've done with it. It's in here, definitely somewhere. But where, I don't know. Hello again, Lee. Okay, it takes a long time to make a cup of coffee, don't it, eh? So yeah, like, you know, if you're not willing to like handle some of the stuff that happens in the paranormal, you shouldn't be in it in the first place. You know, as I said the other night, you know, I always liked watching paranormal movies, videos, TV shows, whatever, you know, horror movies, and I always wondered, like, you know, is some of this stuff even real? And I kind of like, in one way, laughed at it. Nah, ghosts don't exist. No, I didn't think I'd be into the paranormal ever. But after my dad died, things did start happening. You know, the sleep paralysis, doors opening, shadows, EVPs. When I got kicked out of the house where I was living in with my ex-wife when she walked out, I was moved over to Croydon Court Hotel over at Croydon. And, you know, I had a camera, I had an EVP recorder, I bought myself a K2 meter. And even in there, you know, I was getting stuff. And I think at one time that that hotel might have been partially a hospital for the soldiers when they were wounded. When they came back from World War II, they was like nursed in there. And then they made it into like a hotel.
Hello again, mate.
Hello again. And then after the hotel, they made it into like temporary accommodation for the homeless. And like, you know, the only thing that happened to me was over there wasn't in the hotel. It's over one of the big cemeteries near there. And I went and broke my bloody leg. And because in the hotel, I was on the second floor and there weren't no lifts, I couldn't get Kate going up and down the stairs. So I had to like report my broken leg to the council. And they moved me over to Hall Place. And you know, I started working at a charity shop. Then I got that book that made me violently ill, which I believe was possessed for 3 days. Then I had that violent shaking on the bed 3 times in one night. And I asked who that was on the Ouija board, and they said it was David. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was him, because that's the kind of stuff he'd done when he used to come around my house when he was alive, many, many years ago. For about 30 odd years. Then I've had like stuff that's happened here, you know, that full-blown apparition in the living room, one in the kitchen, mouse being levitated on the table being thrown at me, golf balls being thrown at me, scratched, pushed, whatever. So I've had my fair share. And if I weren't willing to consider having something like that happen to me, I shouldn't be in the paranormal. It's like, I'm going to ask Simon, what is the most crazy thing that's happened to you while you've been into the paranormal? You know, was it scary? Was it like, you know?
Since investigating... bloody hell. I can hear myself.
Well, I think you can hear yourself when you talk.
I mean, I was doing this
I can hear myself when I talk,
only did it briefly. No, the scariest, weirdest bloody thing that happened to me was actually what led me on to start studying Christianity. Believe it or not, was what led me to the church and what led me to a pastor. I ended up getting baptized because of it. It's what I call like a mini possession, if you will. Not like the movies, you know. I wasn't foaming at the mouth and throwing up projectile vomit or nothing, you know, like the old Exorcist films. But it was really, really strange. The way I describe it is mindlessness, if that makes any sense to anybody. I basically spent 3 days staring at a wall. Like, I would sleep and then I'd get up, and instead of doing anything, I'd just sort of sit up and just contemplate. I was just sort of sitting there, just looking at the wall, like doing nothing. And after the 3rd day, I realized like I was starting to get really hungry, and I hadn't drank properly and I hadn't eaten properly, and it was weird, really weird. It was just mindlessness. I couldn't form cognitive thought. I couldn't task myself to do anything. You know, when you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is you go and brush your teeth, you have a piss, and you go and start thinking about, oh, I'm going to make some breakfast, or I've got to go to work, or I've got to tidy the house or something. You think about that stuff and you don't really think about thinking about it. You know what I mean? But for those 3 days, I couldn't even formulate the thought of like, just no thought. There was nothing. It was just blank. It was just mindlessness. And it was after doing a pretty heavy ritual. And as far as I'm concerned, hand on heart, and I screwed up. I did it wrong. I didn't do it right. I didn't study enough. I spent 8 months studying, and that wasn't enough. I thought I knew it all, but I didn't. And I nearly got hurt because of it. So in my experience from investigating paranormal and trying to hunt ghosts and speak to the dead and conjure things and getting into witchcraft, that was the scariest thing I've ever been through.
Have you ever had those weird days, like, you know, you sit there and you just kind of like phase out, like you don't feel like yourself, and you just lose that concentration, and you feel like you're in a different fucking dimension, and you know you're not thinking, you're not kind of like concentrating what's going on around you. It's just like you're not yourself, you know, kind of thing, and like you just don't know what's going on around you. You know, it kind of like all suddenly blocks out for like 10 to 15 minutes or something, and suddenly you come back to like reality. So that's happened to me a few times. I don't know what the meaning is. Like, you know, I could be sitting there and I could be looking at the door, and suddenly I'll be staring at the door, and everything around me isn't here, and I'm not thinking about anything. It's like going into like another room which is completely empty, and you've got no sound, you've got nothing around. You know, you can't hear nothing, you can't speak, you can't concentrate, anything like that. You just feel like you're in an emptiness.
Sorry, Steve. I really I apologise. I just blanked you out. I'm reporting this twat.
Well, what's he doing?
Just commenting on me now.
What, on your stream?
No, on my videos.
What video is it? What one? Is it your last video? Let me go and check.
No, it's one of my old videos.
Just ignore the idiots. So I don't want to start, you know, like you said, let them have their silly 5-minute fame. Just ignore them. Report and block, that's it. That's all we can do.
There you go. I'll fool you, mate. Anyway, sorry. What did he say? What was the question again, Steve? I do apologise, mate.
Have you had those feelings where you kind of phased out, tuned out to everything around you? Like, it feels like you just gone into a room, a blank, empty room, and you can't hear nothing, you can't talk. You know, everything around you is just like complete silence. You can't even concentrate. You know, you just don't feel yourself, kind of thing. And like, you know, it stays with you for about 5-10 minutes, and suddenly, you know, it feels like you've gone out of reality.
Yeah,
and suddenly you come back.
That's like, what that was. That's what that feeling was. Like just mindlessness is how I describe it. Just a lack of cognitive thought. Couldn't formulate a thought. Kind of getting it a bit right now, actually, which is weird. With these two conflicting things happening, I'm feeling a bit torn right now.
Yeah, kind of faced that and don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
like confusion in one way.
Yeah. I'm feeling a bit confused right now.
Don't worry about the haters, mate. Just ignore them.
No, it's not that. It's something else. It's not. Feel a bit weird, actually.
Well, sometimes I could be sitting here and I'm thinking about something and suddenly plays that and change the topic all of a sudden, and then I'm talking about something else, and I realise I shouldn't be talking about this. I should be talking about the other thing I was talking about. And you kind of forget on what you were originally talking about. So you change the topic again, and you get into that topic, then you realise what the first topic was all about. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Hello, Ghost Girl 420, welcome. Yeah, like, you know, I've had it a few times, not like many times, you know, since I've been into paranormal, probably about half dozen times, you know. But it's kind of a weird sensation, you know. It just feels like emptiness. Everything's left you, you know, your thoughts, your memories, your speech, your hearing, and like you're just in a blank room, no one around, you know. It's kind of like spooky and scary in one way, but it's like peaceful as well, as if like you just walked out and left everything behind you, and you're moving on to a different kind of like approach, but you never get there because that approach suddenly ends and you're back where you're beginning, where you started off with, you know, by talking and listening and hearing things and watching TV and seeing the cat going scatty and pissing everywhere and whatever, you know, kind of thing. It's kind of weird, you know, and I just want to know if you had that kind of same weirdness as well. I think we all have had it. We all do get it.
I think the strangest thing about it is what you're describing as I'm kind of getting right now. Darling, will you please come and calm down and sit down? Why you're so riled up? It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Don't get cats are sensitive. Maybe she's sensing something around you.
She's normally asleep at this time.
Well, mine's asleep.
We're both normally asleep at this time.
Yeah.
Is it because I'm awake? Is it weird timing for you? Eh? Yeah. Come sit down.
Nocturnal. They meant to be awake all night and sleep during the daytime, aren't they?
She don't. She sleeps for about 4 hours a day. The rest of it, she's up and running around the house like a loony. No, I say that. She's good. She's a good girl. She's not.
Probably sleep. Well, watching. But you know, sometimes like if it's too late and it's getting like daylight outside, I won't even bother putting the hallway. I just leave her.
Yeah.
Something just weird just happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling some.
My door looked like it was moving just then, and the cat is over there. So like, you know, when your door moved.
Weird, isn't it? Hey, what's going on, Omar? Long time no see, mate. You all right? Good to see you.
She's definitely over there. But it seemed like, you know, you get that weird feeling that, you know, you're sitting there and suddenly you think the door's moving. And I get that a lot in here. You know, it looks like the door's like moving. And you think it's the cat going around and the cat's sitting behind you.
My cat's absolutely obsessed right now with the pizza box. She's absolutely obsessed with it. She stood on it, trying to get in it, and she was 5 times now, Ticky, please.
Maybe she can smell the food in it and she wants to...
There is no food in it. It's empty.
Well, it's probably...
Please, girl. Just stop it. Come on, why don't you calm down? You're really doing my nutting right now.
Why does sometimes... especially when she keeps meowing for biscuits, you know, when I thought biscuits like an hour earlier. Cats are such pigs, you know. My cat eats more than I do.
Sit up.
Sometimes I'll go without food so I can keep my cat, you know, with her food.
Come on. Come on.
I think my cat can hear.
I can't concentrate with her doing this, Steve. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Cats are weird animals.
Can't concentrate at all at the minute, ever since I mentioned what I went through.
I've had a lot of weird stuff. Well, I've had to go through, you know, like...
I think I'm just tired, mate. I think that's all. I'm just tired. It's late.
Could be. No, don't let me stop you. You need to go, you know.
Well, I've got one more coffee. I'll finish my cigarette. I'll finish my cuppa. I'll give you another half hour and then I will have to go to bed.
Yeah, I probably will do because it's like 5 o'clock now, isn't it? So the thing is, I'm a bit of a weird sleeper. Sometimes I'll go to bed 12 o'clock. Sometimes if I'm a little bit tired, I'll go 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Sometimes I don't go to bed till like 6, 7 o'clock. Or sometimes I just sit here with Pick TV on and watch Border Control and you know.
You didn't just see my cat, did you?
No.
Felt like something jumped on the cushion behind me, right behind me. I thought it was her. Where are you? Where are you? You're not here, are you? She's not here.
Well, I was be quiet, so she's buggered off. Well, fuck you, you know. You don't want to hear me meow. I'll go elsewhere. I'll go in the
I don't know what the fuck's going on right now, Steve. I'm feeling a bit weird.
Is that paranormal?
Are you lot in chat are sending any weird energy into my house, are you?
Could be.
It's like that, you know. It's like I'm being trapped. It's like my whole fucking mind is being trapped by something.
Well, that's why I said, like, I don't know why I asked you, you know, and I mentioned it, you know. It's like you feel weird and you've just gone out your normal comfort zone and you're in like a different zone, which is like completely empty. You know, I've even had those ones where I've even had those feelings where I'm sitting here many times when I've been live streaming and you get that feeling that you're not alone. You know? Something is there behind you, but you can't see it. It's invisible.
Right. It's like that. But it's not like something is behind me. It's like I'm surrounded by something.
Yeah.
It's all around me.
Well, the things
you can feel it too, can't you? That's why you're going crazy. Yeah. You need to sit up. You need to calm down. Please. Give me negative vibes. Come on.
I wonder if animals can give negative vibes out.
Of course they can. They can be spiteful.
Oh yeah, I know they can, like, you know, hiss and spit at you when they're completely a bit pissed off.
No,
at
I
you.
mean like spiteful, not hiss and spit, like do things to wind you up. Like go up on top of your desk and knock all the paper over because they're pissed off with you.
She does that. Sometimes when I go actually jump on
Yeah,
the
you
table
do.
and those in the camera.
Little liar. Yeah, you do. Come
Like
on.
she started jumping on the bed again lately, and I've told her not to. Get off that bed, and she like jump
Go
on
up
it.
under here. You
Just
go up in there.
last week,
Down for you.
I think I was streaming at the time, and I wasn't really taking much notice of the cat. And I turned around, and she's sitting on the fucking bed, and I shouted at her because I don't want her on the bed. No, she used to sit on the bed all the time, but now I don't want her on there.
She basically lived on the bed while I was there.
Yeah. I don't want her on the bed anymore. Because when she had
There's a
those
good
fleas,
girl. You lay down there. There's a good girl.
whole fucking place of fleas. I had to buy that flea spray and flea medicine for her. Yeah, I'm going to be tired.
One thing I am glad about, my cat's never had fleas.
No, mine has.
Never going to get fleas either, are you?
Because the thing is, when she was being treated, someone reported me to the RSPCA and they came round. And I went in because I was at the vets at the time. And I rang the RSPCA up when I got home because the card was there. And I told them, sorry, I went in. I was at the vets getting my cat sorted out with fleas.
Hey, Jenna, welcome.
And I said to her, I said to the guy, if you want to come round, come round. I said, no, in fact, I want you round here. Please come round. He goes, well.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because he'd already been round and he still had to like do the check-ups. Like, I was at the vets. Why was I at the vets? Because she had fleas. Oh, she's been treated. Yeah, she's been treated. I've even got the spray, which cost me £20 for a tin of spray to spray around the whole house. And that's supposed to, like, you do half of the spray and that lasts for a whole year or sometimes 2 years. It gets rid of fleas for that amount of time. And she has been scratching a little bit lately, but that could be anything. That could be because she's molting now. So I said, no, you come round. And I was doing the stream at the time. Oh no, I said to him, can I have video? And he goes, well, I don't really want a video. I don't want to be in a video. I said, no, I'll keep the camera down, or if I can just record it on audio recording, because I don't mind the audio recording, but I don't want to be on camera. I said, that's all right. I actually recorded it, and I got the actual card. And if you had one no, it means like, it could be anything, that you're not doing something right with the cat. But all mine were ticked yes, apart from one, which was not a tick but an X, and that was like fleas, and you put beside cat being treated. So out of 10, my cat was well looked after.
Yeah.
The cat looks perfectly fine, apart from the flea problem that you're treating at the moment. She's got plenty of food and water. She's an indoor cat, which we can understand. You won't let her out.
I let mine out. She can go out whenever she wants. Windows open.
Well, I'm on the second floor anyway, so it's a long drop for her.
You can't let her out though. You ain't got a garden or nothing for her, have you?
No, I've only got a balcony.
I've got fields and all that out behind my house, so she does what she wants.
Yeah, but if she jumps on the wall on the balcony, she's like, and she falls off. It's 2 floors high. You're talking about 30 foot.
Oh, we're talking cat splat. That's it.
So, like, he was like, no, your cat, perfect. Don't come here. Well looked after. Got a hat, roof over her head. She's got a dirt box. She's got plenty of food and water. I even showed her how much food she had in the cupboard. She had like 30 sachets of food.
Oh, mate.
4 boxes of fucking cat biscuits and about 6 to 8 tins of cat food.
I only get her 1 box of biscuits at a time, but you've always got more food than I've got, haven't you?
If I've got the money, I'll try to like buy as much food. So if there's a time I can't get out, at least there's like plenty of food there for her. And he said, mate, he goes, it's not your cat. He goes, to be honest with you, your cat looks well more looked after than my cat is. And I'm not saying that my cat don't get looked after, he says, because I'm working. But you're here on your own. You can see what she's up to. You can control her. And shouting at a cat is not abusing the cat.
Come on.
Trying to teach the cat not doing things by shouting at her.
Oh, there's no bloody teaching her. It don't matter if I shout at her. The funniest thing is I point at her, I'm like, oi, stop it. And she goes up to me hand and she's like, yeah, you want to fight? You want to fight?
Sometimes.
Can't bloody win with it.
But it's kind of unusual how cats and dogs and other animals are very sensitive to the spirit world. You see them looking around, you're thinking,
good girl.
Well, what's she
doing? Good girl, you lay down now. Good girl. Lay down on your blanket. Yes. No, she's off again. She's off on a stroll. I'm just waiting for her to lay down. Once she lays down, I'll wrap her up in her blanket, give her a little cuddle and a kiss, and she's all right for hours then. She'll go to sleep. Won't you? Won't you, my girl?
Look how fat this one's getting now.
She's getting fat.
She is getting fat. She used to be like a lot fat, skinnier than this one, but she's a lot fatter now, aren't you?
I won't let mine get fat. You're not allowed to get fat. You're a Bengal. Bengals can't be fat.
All this hair, molt. You're molting little sod. And I usually say if a cat's waking its tail, it's happy, innit?
Mine won't do that. See, she won't sit on me. But if I put the blanket here across my lap, she'll sit in the little dip. She'll sit there and go to sleep like that, won't you?
If I see a flea on me, you're off.
But no, that's one thing. That's one thing she'll never get. She'll never get fleas. I've got all wooden floors in my house. It's all concrete out the back. Unless she goes down into the fields and manages to pick fleas up off the grass.
Well, they can get off if they catch a rat or a mouse or a bird. They catch fleas, don't they?
I keep telling her, go catch me a mouse. Bring me a bird back. Bring me a mouse back as a present. She still don't do it.
This one's molting like crazy. I don't know what I've got on me at the moment. Because, when I'm getting up and I see hair, look, I say, look, no bloody hair of yours. And she just goes, you know what I'm talking about her? No, she's got a new she's got a new cat collar, which I bought a few months ago. Because the last one, I do not know what happened to the last one. 1 minute she was wearing it, next minute it's gone. I said, what's your collar? And I hunted everywhere for it. I thought it might have been out in the hallway, couldn't find it in the hallway. I looked everywhere in here, couldn't find it in here. What little shit, aren't you? Little fucking shit. My one likes being stroked under like the neck and sometimes around the ear.
Looks like she loves it.
But she don't like being blown on. Like if I do, she go.
I don't think any animals like it.
But sometimes I flick her ear and that makes her shake her head.
I've never done that to you before.
And sometimes I do this like, sometimes I will rub her head like this and it'll make her shake her head.
Well, she likes it rough, mate. She likes it rough.
Look at all this hair on me, cat. Fucking loads.
Jenna. Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, you like the channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, I do. Jenna. She sits on the altar.
Is that
They
the one
sit on the altar.
that ain't the one that head moved that time, is it?
Nah.
Have you still got that one?
That's this one.
Oh, you have still got that one.
I've got to be
I
careful
remember
with
that
this
fucking
one.
video when you was doing that conjuring the fucking doll's head.
That's that one. That's the one that's head moved. Just turn its head like that. Sorry. I'm going to break your head.
It's unusual though, because like those dolls, their heads ain't supposed to move, are they? Almost. No. But that doll, the day he was doing the stream, everyone saw it. He was doing some kind of conjuring, and all of a sudden the doll's head just went.
It's weird, right? Because they're just, at the end of the day, they're just dolls, but I treat them like they're They've all got their own little trinkets that they hold for me, and they've all got a purpose. It's fucking weird, isn't it? Fully grown man that collects dolls.
I was like, I think you was one of the first that actually got me collecting dolls, and Travis. And like, look, how many dolls you got now? Look how many dolls I got. Over a fucking 100 plus.
You took it to a weird level, Steve. You
I
got
did.
fucking hundreds of them. I got all of these ones that I've got, including the one that Rose sent me, are they've all got stories to them. They've all come from what's the fucking word? Oh,
Auction.
it's gone blank. No, not auctions.
Um,
Antique stores. They've all come from antique stores. And the first two that I got, the first main two, had the weirdest stories, but the bloke basically couldn't sell them. He couldn't sell them. And women would go into his shop. They'd take one look at it and then they'd leave. And it took him a while to notice. Once he noticed, he started going out of the shop and asking people, hey, is there something, do you see something you don't like? And they're like, yeah, that doll is watching me. Its eyes are watching me. I don't like it. I've got to get out of the shop. So I bought them. I bought them for a tenner. I'll give you a tenner, mate. I'll give you a tenner for them. He's like, yeah, I can't sell them. Go for it. Here, cheers. So I bought them. And I got the tarot cards from his place as well.
The ones
with the box that they go in.
The first ever one I bought was a clown one from the charity shop over at Mitcham, which was Bobo the Clown. And then like eventually I started like getting a few off eBay. I was getting a lot from the charity shops over at Mitcham. I think I only bought one off AT Jenner. I've always said I would like to get some more. Rose has bought a load off Jenner, and like Rose has done a lot of like work with the dolls that she got from Jenner as well, and she's had a lot of activity from them ones. The one I got from Jenner, I had activity with. K2 meter hits, EVPs, and those box replies off them as well. But most of my ones have come from charity shops, and you just don't know what can be attached to those dolls. It could be a child spirit, it could be an adult spirit, it could be an old person spirit, could be something demonic, which someone
could be anything, mate. Could be anything.
Could be anything. And I've had a lot of like weird stuff come off. Not every one of my dolls, but a good few. And
yes, Jenna, I do.
They're
all on it.
I want to start doing some more doll stuff actually. Like the stuff I've got there now, probably half the spiritual, attachments have left. So I've just left them alone. I've not really done anything with them. But I want to start getting not just dolls. I want to get other stuff. Like that's why I say, if I can get a metal detector, you just don't know what you might unearth. You might find a gun, a knife. You might find coins. You might find anything. Jewelry from part of a murder or something. Someone was attached to something, and you unearth. It's like when I go metal magnet fishing. You don't know what you might pull out of the river or lake, which could have been used either on a murder, towards murder, could have been someone's favourite trinket, and they died and they threw it in the river, or it got stolen, and it could hold anything. And that's why I started doing magnet fishing, not so much because of the paranormal, because I just wanted to do another hobby. But when I started bringing stuff back, it wasn't so much the energies that I was picking up off them. I was wondering, well, these knives I'm bringing home, are they part of a murder? Someone get attacked with them? Were they just like someone's tool that he used during, working period and lost it and died, later? Because anything that someone picks, you've got energy up. Any item you got energy attached to that item. And I'm thinking, well, maybe like some of these items have got energy, like the musket balls I've got picked up from the Wandle. Those musket balls could have either killed someone and been used in a musket, or they might have just been musket balls that were manufactured and dropped. You know, I'm not saying the musket balls I have got were used to kill someone in the, you know, the Civil War days, Victorian times or whatever, but you don't know. And like that's what I like doing. Like, I like trying to bring different things home to see if they got some kind of a spiritual attachment to them, and if they have, if they would like to try to communicate with us. You know, I want to get like more clocks, watches, you know, personal stuff, coins, bullets, guns. Now the thing is, though, if you find a gun, you're supposed to hand it in. But the first ever gun I found, and I've still got it, and I did find it yesterday, was this one, which I found in the River Wandle. And that's like a small, some people say, oh, it's like a little cat gun. It's not. So I looked on Google, I've done Google research, and they did have guns like this. They used to be like the pocket guns or the waistcoat guns. And you can see how badly, like, that's like.
It's old, isn't it?
It is old. And when I bought that home, I was getting K2 hits on it. I even got a name. And I was getting things like poker. So whoever might have used it might have been a poker player, and he had it as like protection. So if you won a hand at poker, you had money on him, and someone knew that he had money and they was going to go and rob him, he had that there as protection. It could have been it could have been even a highwayman's gun for protection or holding up people. You don't know it. That is a real gun. It's not a fucking cat gun, because cat guns ain't made out of iron like this is. Okay, it's missing like a lot of it. It's even missing the barrel, but that is a fucking gun. And I bought this home, and someone goes, "Oh, you should hand that in. That could have been a murder weapon." Yeah, a murder weapon 50 to 100 years ago, because it's like a lock kind of pistol. You know, it looks like one of the ones that they used in the Wild West. You know, in the late 1900s. And when I was fishing over Clapham Common, I was talking to a police officer, and I showed him the picture of this. I said, "Is that illegal?" He goes, "Got to be joking. That's more of an antique, mate." He goes, "No, you ain't breaking no law having that in your home, because there's no way you're going to be able to like get that work.
You're never going to be able to shoot it.
So you ain't got no ways there, mate." And I said, "What about knives?" He goes, "Well, it depends on how big the knife is. If it's like a kitchen knife or a big, like, you know, sharp knife, you know, more than 7 inches, then you should hand them in, because they could have been used like a murder weapon, or, you know, someone like trying to like rob someone. But they could also be just genuine things that people have taken over to have a picnic. That's too lazy to take it home and wash it, and they've thrown it in the river or a lake or something." So you just don't know. And I said, "Well, do you think that, you know, a lot of these weapons thrown in are actually being used as a murder weapon or to rob people?" He goes, "Oh yeah, of course. You know, why would someone go over and have like a picnic and throw like a great big fucking carving knife, which is like worth money? You know, you're talking about 10, 15 quid for a carving knife, maybe more, depends on the quality and the brand name of it." I said, "Well, yeah, that's true." He goes, "No, a lot of the knives that have been thrown in, it's either been used to attack people, rob people, or been used as a murder weapon, unless it's just like a little like pocket knife where a fisherman is like bent over and it's been in his pocket and it's fallen down and into the water and you can't get it, you know." So you just don't know what you pull out on a magnet in the river. You don't know what you might unearth with a metal detector. No, I could be the next person who might pull out a fucking hoard of gold coins from like the Roman times or the Saxon times. And
Be nice, wouldn't it?
And that is the next thing I do want to get. It's a metal detector, because, you know, it'd be like another hobby, a bit like magnet fishing. We're still scanning for different items, and those items could be spiritually energy attachment or something, you know.
What is it? What is it?
Oh yeah, the house fire. Oh shit.
What have you got? She's been...
Jenna, I still have doll I've got from you, yes. I've not, every doll I've got, I've still got. Any doll I've got off Rose, I've still got. The doll I got from Cat, I still got. The one I got from Kelly, I still got. The one I got from you, I got. All the dolls I got from charity shops, I've got. All the ones I got from eBay, I've got. I do not sell my dolls. People said, would I sell dolls? But no, I don't sell my gear. If I was to like come in a really bad financial issue like I'm at the moment, if I had to sell anything, it would be some of my electronics. Like I'd probably sell my laptop first to make money. And if I still need money, I'd start probably selling some of my cameras, not this one, but like I've got about 6 digital cameras. I'd probably have to sell a couple of those.
How did you do that?
I'd probably sell a couple of video cameras. Devices, I probably would sell some of those, but I don't really want to sell my paranormal stuff because, you know, the thing is, it's hard to replace some stuff. And if people are good enough and willing enough,
get out of there.
and willing enough to help to donate for my YouTube channel, and you know, not so much the financial, but to help me to get the equipment, that's great. That's lovely.
Come on.
I'm not forcing you guys. You're doing it because it's free will. You're doing it because you want to do it. I'm not begging you. I'm not making you dip into your pocket and, you know, give you money. You do it because you want to do it. And I've had help from some of you guys, and it's been great. I can only thank you. Not enough for helping me, you know, especially when I did my art course. I know I've been doing a lot of art lately, but I hope to get back to my art drawing at some stage. But most of that was from you. You know, a lot of you guys donated most of the money, but I still had to put like a quarter of it towards myself. Then there was the time when, like early in the year, I think it was, where I had no money at all. I said, look, you know, I can only barely feed the cat. You know, apart from me, I had no money for some of the bills, and some of you guys helped me out on that particular need. But you know, I do hate asking. You know, I've never really asked anything in my life, and I said to my mum, I really hate doing this. She goes, look, if you don't ask, you don't get. And if you don't ask, people ain't going to know that you need certain things. If they know that you need it, it might not be money financial wise, you know. Like, you know, if you want a metal detector, there might be someone out there who's got a metal detector sitting in the cupboard collecting dust, and they don't want it, so they might donate it to you. And that would be great as well. But I am looking for like one of the AT Pro ones, but they're like 250 quid. I don't have 250 quid, but if someone's got an AT Pro, which they no longer use because I've got an updated one, and you know, it's just sitting there collecting dust, they could be donating it to me because then they know that someone's going to be using it. And you know, if I found something really interesting from that metal detector that they donated, I'll be willing to either split the proceeds or give them one of the two of the items that I might find, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, but I'm not holding the gun to anyone's head and saying, like, you know, you give me 30 quid, well, otherwise I'm going to come around and, you know, do some nasty shit to you. So don't. You only do it because you want to do it. But, you know, I'm going to try to get people not to do the super chats. I will keep super chat on, but if you want to donate, then just say you want to donate, and I'll give you my PayPal. And you know, if you go to my main page where I've got the logo, bottom right hand corner, you've got the PayPal button. All you got to do is click on that and do a donation through PayPal. Now, there's a load of things I want to get, but I can't get it. You know, I want the metal detector, I need the pointer, I need the knee pads, I need the bag, I need the spade. It's all going to cost money. You know, 200-300 quid for that setup. Then later, I want to try to get myself one of those decent flare cameras. The best one out there is like $5,000. I ain't got $5,000. No one's going to give me $5,000. Not unless some rich person decides to say, "Hey, Steve, give me your PayPal," and suddenly, you say, "All right, then," and you think, yeah, you're only going to get like 10 quid donation, and suddenly like 10 grand appears in your PayPal account. That's going to be crazy. I've been watching Raytech, who's a gamer, and in one night when he was streaming, and I swear on this, yeah, in one night he was donated a total sum of over £500 within 2 hours, because people like the stream. They loved watching him play the game. They liked the way he spoke, the way he talked to people, all different reasons. And he was donated over £500 that one night. I think it was the night when he did a 12-hour gaming stream.
Oh, bloody hell.
But the donations came in mainly from one person.
Oh, God.
And he was donating like £50, £100, then there's like £200. Then a few other people were like donating like £1, £5, $10, $20, whatever, and it all totaled over £500 within 2 hours of the 12-hour stream. Crazy, man. Fucking crazy. And he didn't ask for it.
Some people do get that amount.
Yeah. I think most of it was like through the PayPal account, but he's got like super chat. Some of it was coming through super chat as well.
So just cut me off.
I just got Jim Willis. He does magnet fishing. He can walk and go stunt, but you can't get a job. You scrub off working people. Get a job, you dirty fucking jippo. Don't steal money off people on YouTube. Get a job, scrub. Well, go fuck yourself. I've worked most of my life. I'm entitled to some of that money back. For one thing, yeah. As I said, people give me money because they want to give me money. I don't beg for the money. You don't ask, you don't get. And I don't give a shit what you say. You're just jealous because we get people coming on our channel and talking to us and listening to us, and they want to help us. Now, I don't beg them. I may ask. There's no harm in asking. I'm not begging and begging and begging. If you think I'm a scruffy fucking jippo, and that's your opinion. I wonder what you look like. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? What do you look like? You're just a loser for coming on here trying to call shit. And I don't give a shit what you say about me. It doesn't bother me. You can say whatever you like. It doesn't bother me one bit. So I'm not the person who you think I am. I'm not the person who you say I am. Because you don't know who I really am and what I'm about. I'm a good guy. I've helped people out in the past. I've donated to people on channel. I've given stuff away. Free. I've done free competitions and paid for that prize out of my own pocket. The postage out of my own pocket. Money out of my own pocket. I didn't have to do those competitions, but I did.
They're just jealous, Steve. They're jealous that they haven't got the creative mind to actually do something. They're talking about you being a jobless bum and me being a jobless bum. Well, listen, mate, it's 5:30 in the morning and you're awake. So I think you also need to get a job because you clearly don't have to be up tomorrow, do you?
No.
So taste your own medicine, mate.
He's got to be on the dole. Because like you said, if he ain't on the dole, why is he awake? Maybe he's in a different country. Maybe he's in America or something. I don't know. But he doesn't know much about the dole.
He speaks like he's British.
Yeah. I've got an idea who it is, but I can't prove it.
There's an easy way to prove it, Steve. Give me the fucking address. I'll find out if it's him.
I don't know who it is, to be honest with you. I'm on break. I work nights.
I don't really care who it is.
I don't give a shit where you live. I don't give a shit you live on the moon, to be honest with you. It doesn't bother me what you say. Because you just talk shit. No, I bet you've been on the dole. Everyone in their whole life has probably been on the dole. Whether it been a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 10 years. I bet, you know, what I can't understand, right, is they say, oh, you're, you know, scrubbing off people. I bet he is, anyone has said to their mum, their dad, or their brother, sister, oh, can you lend me some money because I'm broke today? Isn't that begging? Isn't that not asking for money? I bet you've done that. We've all done it. And you can't say you haven't done, because I bet you fucking have. And you've got no right coming on here, calling me a scrubber, a money stealer. I've not stolen no money. People have given me money, yeah. Not stolen money. I'm not a crook. I don't go out and commit crime to get my money. And yeah, as I said, like, you know, so what, I'm on the dole. I've worked a fucking big portion of my life. I've paid my national insurance, my tax contributions, my insurance. Am I not entitled to some of that back? Think about it, because when you suddenly lose your job and you have to sign on, and someone comes up to you and call you a fucking scrounging son of a bitch, you ain't gonna like it, are you? No. So you need to shut the hell up and get off my channel, because you ain't gonna like the shit that people's gonna say to you when you lose your job, if you even got a job. Because like Simon said, it's 5:30 in the morning. You know, any person that's supposed to be working, unless they work in nights and they just come home from a job by doing the nights and they've got nothing better to do, and then come on my channel and start shit. What you say doesn't bother me. You can say whatever you like, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. And what about the voluntary work? Does not the voluntary work count as working? You think I sit in here on my arse day in and day out? How about when I go out and do river cleaning and pathway cleaning? Magnet fishing is helping the environment, pulling out all the shit that lazy little fuckers do by throwing their garbage in the rivers and lakes. I give my time to the community to pull that shit back out and make the rivers cleaner and safer. Isn't that not class as working? And yes, the DWP, the job centre knows. So I had to fill a voluntary form in. And how about the charity work that I've done? All unpaid work. It's still work. I still go out there. I still go and clean the rivers and the lakes and the rivers and the fucking the footpaths from the shit that people leave behind because they're too lazy to either put it in the bin or take it home and get rid of it. It's like when you're going out and you eat a sweet wrapper and you fart on the floor or a cigarette butt. Who cleans it up? The people who do road sweeping etc., etc. Well, that's what I'm doing in one way, but I don't get paid for it. I do it voluntarily. Don't look at my fucking fishing channel. You know I do magnet fishing. I'm cleaning the rivers out, the lakes out. I'm making the environment a lot better. You're not. So shut the fuck up and get off my channel, because you're talking shit. Go and do something useful for your life, like I do. I'm helping the community. I'm helping the environment, not you, you dumbass. I protect people like him. I'm not robbing people. I'm not holding people up with a knife or a gun. I'm not committing any crime. If people want to donate to me, they donate to me. Asking isn't a crime. You tell me asking is a crime for help. What if you was homeless? What if you got no food in your house and you're starving? You got to ask for that help. And when you ask for it, someone's going to turn around and say to you, oh, you're a fucking scrounger because you're asking for help. So you can't turn around and say to me that you've never asked for help in your life. Because if you don't, then you're a bloody liar. I bet you've asked your family for help. You know, like, let's say you drive a car and you've got no petrol and you ain't got no money on you. So you go and ask your parents for a £5 to go and get some petrol. Is that not asking for money? Yes, it is. But it's not in a nasty way or in an illegal way. It's asking for help. If people want to help you, they would do it. If they don't, then they won't. So I don't know what you've got the issue with me for. Because I know for a fact that you've probably asked for help. And there's no harm in asking for help.
Sure, mate, it's a threat. I mean, I don't know how I managed to threaten you with that, but go for it. Yeah, it's a threat. What are you going to do? Go ahead and get typing, mate. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, just type in the comments. Don't say it because I don't want to fucking be closing this one. But yeah, if you want to come on and fucking talk, I'll even send you an invite. Would you like to come and join the hangout and express your opinions against me and Simon? Because if you want to come on,
hold on a minute.
I can invite you on.
1 second, mate. I call bullshit on that. If you work nights, what are you doing on the computer right now?
Yeah.
Because I've worked nights before, and you don't finish until 8 o'clock in the morning. You start at 10 o'clock at night. So what are you doing?
Hang on. He said he's working, right? He just said he was working, right? But on the other one, he says, your wife and kids left you as you had no job to support your family. Like, give advice, mate. Have a bath, put gas on, and have a wash and go for a job interview. Well, how do you know I've not had no job interviews? Hey.
You're just tripping over yourself now, mate. You're tripping over your own lies.
This is a job plan, right? We have to write in the book every day what we do.
Sure.
And if we don't look for a job, we don't get money. So you can't say that I'm not looking for a job. Because if I wasn't looking for a job, I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't be writing it down. I wouldn't be getting no money, would I? So you can't turn around and say, hey, you're not looking for a job. Okay. Job search. Follow to there. Job search on job sites, 3 hours, 27th of the 3rd, 18. Job search on internet, 3 hours. Job search on the internet, 3 hours. Looking up on cemetery stuff because I do want to work in a cemetery, would you believe? Job search, 3 hours. Job search, totaljobs.com, 3 hours. Job search, read.com, 3 hours. Job search, jobs AC UK, 3 hours, or actually 2.5 hours. Volunteer Riverside Wall Cleanup, 6th of the 4th, 18. All right. Job search, totaljobs. And then jobs AC. Then after that, volunteer lake cleanup at Mitcham. I've even got videos where I've been doing the river cleanup, especially at Mitcham, where I was actually helping to put plants on an island in the middle of the lake. And that was voluntary work. I do not get paid for voluntary work. The job centre knows I do not get paid for voluntary work. I had to fill in a volunteer form for any voluntary work I do. I had to write down every piece of voluntary work I do in this book. So you say I'm not fucking working. What is voluntary work then, dumbass? It doesn't matter if I do voluntary work 1 hour, 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours. As long as I'm not getting paid for it, and they know I'm not getting paid for it, it's still classed as work. Is it not? So you fucked yourself over on that one, haven't you? And my wife left me.
I don't want to mute in Forgotten Shadows.
No, just leave.
I'm bored of blocking people. I've been blocking them all night, so I'm just engaging it now. And we're both talking over each other, Steve. Go on, mate.
Just let him carry on. I don't give a shit what he says, yeah? My wife left me because a load of bullshit was told about me through her so-called darling little friends at church. And that's what turned her against me. And I was looking after my kids. I was classed as a house husband. I took my kids to school. I took them to school. I looked after them. I fed them. I clothed them. And my wife was the one who was the breadwinner because she wanted to work all the time, as many hours she could do, so she could get the money, so she could go back home to the Philippines every so often to see her family. And I had no problem with that. And even when I did go out and get a job, she started bitching because I wasn't earning enough money. But the reason why she left me was because all the lies and bullshit that people were saying about me, which were supposed to be her friends and my friends. And we was having a shitload of problems with the landlord who would never do anything in the house. We was paying the fucking rent every month on time, and he was not getting the boiler fixed, which was illegal because he's supposed to have that serviced every year. And we lived there about 10 years and he only ever had it serviced twice. The house was infested with fucking mice. We had black rot all over the fucking walls. And that was just driving us fucking insane. And was arguing about it. And that's another reason why we decided to break up. And that's got nothing to do with you. Because you've probably never been married. And if you have been married, you know what married life's all about. You have your good times, you have your bad times. And sadly, we had a few years of bad times. And we just didn't want to continue, so we decided to separate.
I'm going to bed, mate. This is too negative for me. I can't be arsed with it. I'm going to get some sleep.
Right, mate. I'll catch you during the week. We'll do another stream. And hopefully this arsehole won't come on.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do something later on.
You know, the thing is, you get these arseholes come on here, and they disturb you. They take you off the conversation and what you're doing. And that's what I hate, is that they come on, disrupt you. They put all this shit on there.
It is disruptive, isn't it? It's pathetic, really. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just going to say this. I don't know your fucking name. And it doesn't matter. Look, listen. Look. The very fact that you're here disrupting small little channels like ours is pathetic. You're a prat. You need to grow the fuck up. All right? Because you don't see us doing this. We don't go and do this to other people. It's just not even in my nature. The very fact that you're doing it shows me exactly what kind of vulgar,
Person.
sociopathic person you are. And I wouldn't be surprised if you get decked at some point for looking at someone the wrong way.
He's just
Frankly,
like,
I would love to meet you. I would love to meet you. You'll see that I'm actually a really decent bloke.
yeah,
I'm easy to get along with. But
I've met Simon a couple of times. We've had laughs. We've been out. We bought each other like breakfast around the cafeteria. You know, we've done investigations. We've had some pretty interesting results on our investigations. He's been a great guy. A laugh. Did I not give you a load of paranormal equipment, Simon, without you even asking?
mate, I didn't ask for none of it. You just give me a load of stuff. Yeah,
I gave him a load of stuff because that's the kind of person I am. I can
still
be
got it all.
a kind, generous person, and I have been a kind, generous person, but I'm not at the moment because I can't afford to be a kind, generous person.
I've got to say one more thing as well. The problem with you, whatever your fucking name is you're just throwing out accusations. You've got nothing to back it up. And what really disgusts me about this is that you don't stop. You're so adamant that you have to be heard. And I don't know what it is about you, but you obviously, you're lacking something in your life. You're missing something and you need to go find it, mate, because until you do, you're forever going to be the shell of yourself that you are right now. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah,
I feel sorry for you.
that person don't know what we're like inside. But if he was to meet us, you know, we'd probably have a good laugh. We'd probably take him for a drink or something.
Poor guy's probably never been loved.
Yeah,
Probably never been loved.
probably
Not
been dealt
properly.
with cards. Probably had a sad life all his life, and he's got.
Anyway, Steve, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave it on that positive note because all this negativity's just surrounded me and got me down. I felt him coming before he came. I knew it. I knew something was going to happen. So I'm off, mate. And whoever was watching and keeping quiet, I know there's a bunch of you in there. You're all keeping quiet. Yeah. Peace and light. Blessed be. See you all later.
See you later. Fuck off, Simon. I know Steve, and he knows me, and trust me, he knows what's coming. Yeah, right. Bring it on, fuckhead. I'll be watching every stream like we all have for years. Night, guys. Bumfold fucks. Yeah, right. Okay. What else is there? See, when we stick up for ourselves, people like this sad person don't like it. He's got to like, oh fuck, you know, I'm going to go. Yeah, because he's been beaten down. He's trying to beat us down, but it's not working because we're sticking up for ourselves, and we ain't going to take this shit. And if you know, he says, "Oh, I'm going to be watching your stream every time," he'd probably come on and try to cause shit every time. And I know I said like we should just ignore, block, and report. Well, it's easy said than done because we have actually not done that. To be honest with you, we kind of like defended ourselves really. That's what we've done, trying to defend ourselves against the lies and bullshit that he's bringing out. So I'm not working. I've got medical issues. And yet, you know, I was on ESA for a while and they took me off and now I'm on JSA. And you can't turn around and say, well, you're not looking for work because I've just proven it. You know, I've got 2 books which you have to get from the job centre and you have to fill in each day of what you're doing. And if you don't fill in any information, they want to know the reason why. Look, some of it ain't completely full, but look, every page counts for 2 weeks. And I have to write down everything what I do. So he can't turn around and say, I'm not looking for a job. Because I've proven myself again, like I've had to do many times before, prove myself. The bullshit that they're saying, it's just bullshit. And yeah, I've got an idea who it is. I've got an idea who it is. I'm not willing to say who it is because I have got shit on that person myself I could dish out. And yeah, it's like, it's kind of weird that all the drama stopped for a while and it started coming back. And it's probably about 6 people who's given me a shitload of crap in the last year. But some of those people I talk to now. We're friends. So out of those 6 people, there's probably 4 left. No, 3 left actually. 3. And if you're saying that you're coming for me, come knock on my door. Threats don't bother me. I've been there. I've had their threats. I've had my life threatened. And yeah, I nearly committed suicide over it. But after that time, I thought, nah, never again. I don't give a shit what people say. If they're going to start threatening me and ringing up my number and cause me grief, depression, I'll report their fucking ass. You know, I still got police records for all the people I've reported. I even destroyed a couple of police records because, like, we come to an agreement that no one was really winning. But there is, like, a few police reports I still got on certain people. And yeah, I can open those reports up at any time I want to. I still got the email and the phone number of the detective sergeant who dealt with my last case. You fuck with me, then you better be prepared to be fucked back, because I will fuck you over, because I will get the police onto you. And don't think I fucking won't, because I will. You want to come on here and start causing shit with me, you better be prepared to have shit fucking thrown back at you, because it won't just be a police report. If I find out who you are, I'm going to name shame you, and I'll dig up as much information on you as I can, and I'll fucking tell everyone. And I'm not a kind of person who normally does that. You know, there are people who do a lot of drama shit on here and thrive off drama, and they get all this like publicity, all the like well, not so much likes, but the views and subscriptions. Because I've told people before, you know, drama sells. It does. It sells. It brings people in to watch the drama. People love it. Some people hate it. And when me and Asti, Annex, we did a plan to like slag each other off, and it was working until Asti started laughing. So we kind of like owned up, yeah. But a few days later, me and someone else done another one, and it really looked like we was really slagging off each other, even though we'd known each other for years. People really thought we was having it at cat and dog, but we stopped and we just laughed it off and said, fucked you all over. It's not real, you know, we're not doing this, you know, it's not real drama, you know, it's just a laugh. We just wanted to see who came on and who was watching. That night, I had over 100 views. Not 100 views, but 100 viewers watching the drama, fake drama, that me and this other person was doing. And we proved that drama sells. And that's what people are coming on. They want to troll and cause drama. Hey, it doesn't bother me, because when you come on and people watch this, it's giving me views. And I'm not really worried about the views, but every view helps. And maybe, you know, more subscribers. I don't know. I don't give a shit. But when they come on and lie about me, nah, it ain't going to work. Because I will fucking defend myself. I'll even defend other people. I defend Simon if I have to. Simon is nothing but a good, kind person. Now, he's giving me stuff. He gave me not sure I've got it actually. I think it's on my desk. Hold on. Got medication everywhere. Yeah, and all this stress that people give me caused me to have fucking medication. This belonged to Simon. It may not look much, but that was something close to his heart. And I said, oh, I'd love to have that. He goes, well, you know, I know the guy I bought it from. I said, I can buy you one. But no, he gave me his personal one. Something close, dear to his heart. That's fucking nothing but kindness, love, friendship. Something that you would never have, I don't think, because you're just an arse, a stupid little arsehole who likes just trying to cause trouble. You know, I'll tell you one thing, yeah. I would love a spirit to go and kick his ass right now. He'd probably accuse us of conjuring something dark and demonic. But no, spirits, if they don't like someone, they'll probably go and fucking sort him out, give him some nightmares, you know, physically attack him, scratch him. He'd probably wake up one morning and think, where the fuck did all these scratches come from? From a pissed off spirit, probably. No such things as ghosts. Night night all, had my say, bye. Fuck off, go on. So he's a liar as well. He said that he's going, but he still stays. Because he's still typing. What else has been said? Hang on. So again, like, you know, trolls on here. He's bringing these troll friends on there, probably. Like Mr. Gimmick. Z, yeah, we were talking about ghosts, but, you know, as I say, we get dickweeds like this come on and start causing problems, trolling us and generally lying and making us look bad when we're not, you know. It's just having these 5, 10, 15-minute little fuck around, a little bit of fame, making him look like, you know, Mr. Big or Mrs. Big or whatever when he isn't. You know, we got proof. We've got evidence that things happen. You know, why would I have my channel up for 5 years with 1,600 videos? And I'm not saying every video has pure proof and evidence that, you know, spirits exist. But I've got videos on there which, you know, beats even some of the TV fucking things that you see and hear on TV, like Ghost Adventures, Most Haunted, My Haunted House, you know, ghost stories. Yeah, I'll say a good percentage of those are real, but how do we know that they're not real and that they're only trying to say some of this stuff to get on TV, you know? At least I've got fucking evidence, video evidence, live stream evidence, photo evidence, audio recording evidence. You call that fake? I don't give a shit what you think. I know it ain't fake. All my viewers don't think it's fake. You're just here to troll and try to get me to close my stream down, which ain't going to work. I could sit here and talk for the next 10 hours. It doesn't bother me. And if people are coming on and watching, then that's up to them to watch. They don't have to sit and watch and listen to me blab on and defend myself. And no, I'm not going to call you any nasty names. I can't be asked. I'm not a person who goes around slagging people off and calling nasty names and threatening them. The only one threat I will say, well, it's not even the threat, it's a promise. I find out who you are. I will dig up so much information on you, I will name and shame you left, right, and centre. And what are you going to do about it? I'll report me to the authorities. Wow. Well, don't forget, I screen share. I screenshot and save all chat. And don't forget, now YouTube has done even something better for us. When you finish a live stream, if you haven't deleted your video, all the chat is left. So when someone goes back to watch a video, the chat's there to see what people have been saying. So I don't need to scroll the way up and down chat and copy and paste it, because it's going to be there for everyone to see after the stream. And any time that someone comes to watch the stream, it doesn't matter if it's today, tomorrow, next week, 6 weeks later, chat's going to be there thanks to YouTube. You can fuck my ex-wife. You don't even know who my ex-wife is. And if you have, good on you. Doesn't bother me. It's not my wife anymore, so you can screw as much as you like. I don't give a damn. Oops, what happened there? No, what? Anyway. Right, well. Okay, and that one. Let's see what happens next, shall we? And Z, you can't tell me to shut the fuck up. It's my channel. I don't come to your channel until you shut the fuck up. So you fuck up. I like the way that some of you guys are kind of having to go back and defending me, which I do appreciate. So I'm just doing one or two more quick things, guys. Don't want to remove, but I will do this though. Right, guys, as soon as you start typing again, time him out. Because free time out gets him blocked. I know. And yeah, I've actually did put this one on timeout as well. So Fenwood C is on timeout, and that other dick is on timeout. So as soon as they start typing again, yeah, time them out. Because do you think I'm going to go to bed, go to sleep right now? No, I'm not. I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to blab and blab and blab. And hopefully my blabbing will bore them and they'll go away. Because I'm not even going to bother reading this shit anymore. You know, I just don't want to see and read their shit anymore. It doesn't bother me what they say. if they've gone and screwed my ex-wife, I don't give a shit. Go and screw her another dozen times for I care. I've got no real well, I say I've got no real feelings of my ex-wife. If something happened to her, if she got seriously ill, I'd probably go and pay her a visit in hospital. If she was ever in need, I may consider, if I had the means to help her, I probably would help her. Because, you know, we had a good 25 years plus, you know, the good times together. It's just that she listened to her bullshit friends that was lying about me and slandering me and, you know, saying hateful, wrongful shit. She was like, in one way, I say like possessed by bullshit, really. And she just listened to them constantly. She never really came and talked to me about it. She just listened to all the bullshit. And that's what kind of like drove us, you know, another thing that kind of like drove us kind of separately away from each other, because she kept having people around and staying. And she wasn't supposed to have people staying around. You know, the landlord said don't have people staying around, but she kept having people staying around for 2, 6, 8, even 10 weeks at a time, you know. And the annoying thing was, every time you wanted to go to the bathroom, take a dump, a piss, a shower, a bath, whatever, the bathrooms are always occupied by her fucking friends. And I kept arguing with her all about it all the time. And that's what kind of drove us apart, really. I got so pissed off of it. And she kept saying that she was going to leave me for 2 years. And when she did finally leave me, I just went, bye. And I said to her, well, you don't think you're going to get a divorce? Because I'm not going to give you the divorce. But because I was going through so much stress and depression, I suppose, after like losing my father, I didn't want to deal with the shit. So I went to my solicitor and fucking filed the divorce myself. And when she got the divorce papers, she was shocked. I'll tell you, her mouth probably dropped, you know, and, you know, lucky enough, it all went through okay. But, you know, I wouldn't have divorced her if I didn't want to, you know. The thing was that if I hadn't done it, she could only divorce me if it would have took 2 years for her to even apply for a divorce. And it would have cost her a shitload of money. But I'd done it myself. It cost me a bit, but I'd done it myself. Get away from all the lies and the bullshit and the hate and the agony that I was getting from her. And now I'm single. I can't say I'm happy, but I'm kind of having a little bit of a better life without a woman beside me right now. And, you know, I've got 3 lovely kids. Even my son came around the other day and offered to help me out. I said, no, I don't want the help yet. If I need it, I'll let you know. But for now, you know, I'm trying to like survive the best I can. And he goes, Dad, just give me your bank account. I want to be out. And I said, no. I said, thanks very much, son, but no. I don't want you giving me your money. Because, like, you know, when you're working, that money's supposed to be for you. And he turned around and said, yeah, but Dad, I love you. You know, you've helped me out all through my life. And I want to help you back. I said, oh, thank you, son. I really do appreciate that. And I do love you for that. But no, I don't want you giving me your money. You know, if I really need anything, then I'll let you know. But for now, I'm okay. I'm surviving, but just barely surviving. But if I do need anything, I don't want you doing not like he said he was going to do, put like money in my bank account each week or month. I said, no, I don't want that. If I ever need anything, it'd just be like a little loan and you'll get that paid back. And he goes, Dad, I won't want it back. I said, well, you will get it back. Doesn't matter how long it takes me, you'll get it back, but I don't want nothing right now. And, you know, he left and he still texting me, Dad, you okay? Do you need anything? No, I'm okay right now. You know, I did tell him I wanted the milk detector and stuff like that. And he goes, well, I can give you the money for that. I said, no, I'll just have to see what happens, you know, as time goes by. You know, I might get donations, I might get more super chat on my channel. You know, I'm just saving up for it. At least, like, you know, it's from other people that care about you and like what you're doing, and you know, it show that, you know, what they have donated is going to a good cause, you know, kind of thing. But you know, he still keeps saying, well, if you need any money, let me know. No, people would turn around and say, well, why don't you ask your son to buy it? But you know, he's at college, he's only got a part-time job, and like, you know, I can't expect him to go to work and give me his fucking wages. You know, no father would do that to his son, and I'm not doing that. So I know I don't need to explain things, but I will, because I've got nothing to hide. I wonder if I can do it that way. Oh, Simon's alive. Hang on a minute. See what Simon's saying. I was playing a video. Look, this Jim Wills has got no one on his channel, no subscribers, nothing. And guess what? I've just blocked him because he's such a loser, a liar, a troublemaker, a shit stirrer. And that's just also going to happen to that other idiot. Just go to his channel. And, you know, he's only got 6 subscribers. And guess what? He's been blocked too. They'll probably come on with another trial account, guys. I wouldn't be surprised, but hey, I've blocked them. So he may not be able to type anymore. Hey, Simon can deal with it, man. Simon will deal with it. He just ignore them, probably. Shit, what happened now? I had Simon's channel open, so I can close it by mistake. Oh. That's weird. I put Simon's name in. What's the name? It's not bringing up his channel. How do you do it that way? Scroll up, find Simon's name. Oh, it's finished now. It's just a video put up.
Huh. It seems like they're just out to get Steve, aren't they?
Yeah, of course they're out to get me. I don't give a fuck.
Because they didn't come here. I called bullshit on that bloke. Then he said, "Oh, I'm going to be watching all of your streams.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come. You're going to see what's going to happen." Well, I set up a stream, and at the top I put the hangout thing there, so you can go ahead and join it. And guess what? You're not here. So
I know. 16 watchers, nobody watching. I don't give a fuck.
Me,
it's not down to the views and subscribers. People just come and watch it. They want to watch, you know. And, you know, I've blocked both their asses right now. I've gone to their so-called channel and I've blocked them. So if they come back, they'd be on a different channel name. They'd be on a troll account. And I've got an idea who it is. Because not long ago, I was speaking to a certain person, not Simon, but someone else. And he was being attacked by someone on YouTube, of course. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, I had a problem with this guy at one time, yeah, but we sorted it. And, you know, we talked on Facebook, and this person turned around and said, hey, this person hates you, and this person's going to come out and attack you, so be ready. And not just that, he's going to be doing it to a few other people that you like. So just be careful, be wary, you know, be ready. And I said to him, it doesn't bother me. It's not going to stop me from streaming. I don't stream that much anyway nowadays, you know, because I'm not feeling that particular spiritual energy in here at the moment. And as I said before, you know, you can't expect a house to have activity every single day, every week, every month, every certain times of the year, you know. It happens when it happens. You know, I did think things were going to start up a little bit again. So I have seen and heard a few things, but not enough that I don't think the energies are going to like kick in and be as active as they were last year. No, I think last year actually it got more active between May, June and July, I think it was. And even when we was doing those murder mysteries and unsolved cases, the activity just, you know, increased tenfold. So if it didn't increase, then why the hell did I get that black apparition in a living room? Why did it affect the whole of my DVR and my Wi-Fi cameras at that time? Why did it not give me that video evidence on my DVR camera memory cards and my DVR hard drive, but it was captured on YouTube because the camera was facing the big screen TV? You know, everyone saw it. Everyone's seeing what evidence I have got in here. So how can it be faked? How can I be a faker when I've got the evidence to prove it? I don't understand. Oh, you video edit. I can fucking video edit. And if you fucking paid me £1 million, I won't be able to video edit it. I don't know how to do video editing. Now, I might be able to like go into the video and put like a little screenshot in or a little bit of text. But I can't fucking sit there and put like a flowing object on a video, you know, which plays like for fucking like 10 hours. Even when people do videos and you've got this little scrolly bar at the bottom, I don't even know how to do that. And I don't need to fake my fucking evidence. You know, you've seen it in real life. Right? So, you know, someone's going to say, well, I still don't believe that that black apparition appeared, you know. Well, I'm sitting in here, in this room. The webcam is facing the big screen TV. Was just starting the live stream. It was me, I think Rose and Michelle. And as we started, everything got shut down. I went, oh, fuck's sake, here we go. And Michelle goes, what? I said, all my DVRs are just closed down. And I went, oh, hang on, they started coming back on. And as I said that, I went, what the fuck was that? And Michelle goes, what? I said, hang on, I've got to look. I said, I've just got my cameras back on and something black appeared on my camera in the living room. And I played it back on the, well, I had to play it back through YouTube because when I say I'm checking the footage on the camera systems, you know, on the hard drive, on the memory cards, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it at all now. But because the camera was facing the big screen and it's live on YouTube, luckily YouTube caught the video of, you know, the big screen TV and was able to capture the black mass in the living room. And if you remember, Perry Pumpkinhead was good enough to do a frame by frame video on it, and it started off as a mist, then into a dark mass, and then into like a life-like form, and then back into like a dark mass, and then back into like a mist and disappears. And like, you know, everyone has seen the video footage. I still got some of the video footage. I don't have the one that Perry done though. I have tried looking for it. I can't find it. I have had several hard drive crashes over the last couple of years, and I have lost a lot of footage on my paranormal stuff. That's why I rely on YouTube to keep the stuff there. But I don't think I ever uploaded the video footage of the frame by frame that Perry done. And I don't think Perry would still have it, because I've not spoken to Perry for over a year now. But you know, I've got the video footage of me doing a frame by frame of the white apparition in the kitchen. Still got the video of that kind of like childlike figure, which we believe is Mary, running down the hallway just before I go out to make a coffee. She runs down the hallway and into the kitchen. We got fantastic all apparition like type of videos. How can they be faked? How can I be faked? I don't need to fake my shit. What you see is live, real stream. Some of it's hardcore. Some of it's fucking frightening. You know, I've been practically thumped in the back and thrown across the floor. I've had things thrown at me. Not just here, but at Pete's house. Poltergeist activity. Some of the stories I tell you, you may believe, you may not believe. You just have to take my word for it. You know, I didn't video the time when my bed shook 3 times in one night violently. So I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't have an actual camcorder. All I had was a camera, and I couldn't really take pictures of my bed fucking like vibrating. No, because it happened 3 times during the night time. And I don't need to fucking lie to you. What's the point of lying? What am I going to get out of lying? You know, I've got better evidence, as I said earlier, than some of the TV shows out there. But has any TV show come up to me and said, hey, like, I sat there and watched your video and like, yeah, that was crazy. Could we do a documentary on it? Can we do an interview on it? No. And I do say I've got better evidence than some of the fucking people that have been on TV. They've said that they've had. Because I've got it on video. But no one's come to me and said, hey, you know, can we do a TV documentary? You know, can you explain what happened? Can we do, like, you know, get some actors in? Someone to act you know, like, get some people into actors like the black apparition or white apparition or whatever. No. And I'm not in it for the fame and fucking fortune. I'm in it because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy streaming live to you. What you're seeing is real. It's not being fucking faked or edited. No, you can see me sitting here talking to whatever spirits are in here. I'm communicating with some unseen force, you know, getting direct responses on ghost boxes. You know, what's the possibility, like I said to Simon last night, what's the possibility that you're going to get some kind of like response to a question? It's like 1 billion to 1 chance, you know, that you say, well, you know, can you say my first name and last name? And suddenly you get a spirit say, you know, and reply your first name, surname. Can you tell me what I had to eat last night? And it fucking tells you on the ghost box, like bacon and eggs or something. You think, fucking hell, you know. Well, what am I holding up right now? And it tells you what you're holding up. What's the possibility of that happening on a ghost box? 1 billion to 1. And you see it not just on my channel, you see it on Rose's channel, you see it on Chris Power's channel, you see it on Kat's channel, you see it on any paranormal channel that live stream, what they are getting is what they are getting. It's live, it's real, it's true, it's unedited, uncut, it's raw as it is. And if people want to disbelieve it, then let them fucking disbelieve it. If they're skeptical, let them be skeptical. Because I'll tell you one thing, yeah, a lot of skeptical people have turned more believers when they actually see and feel some of that shit that happens. You know? It's just ridiculous when people come on and start slagging you down and calling you all these nasty names and trying to run you down and make you try to close your stream down. It's not going to work for me. I don't give a shit you come on with 20 fucking fake accounts. Every one of those accounts will be fucking blocked. And I'm telling you, they will be blocked. Well, thank you, G-Man. You know, I don't need to lie. I don't need to fucking fake my shit, you know? Like Ian, you know, Ian doesn't have to sit there going through my fucking channel and putting that video up, and that is a cut down version, okay? I'm sitting there, and if you sit there and watch that video, you don't have to watch it now, just bookmark it, you know, and watch it later. It's only 2 minutes, 15 seconds. You know, you can see my camera's going offline, right? And actually, hold on, I'll do it even better. Right, hold on.
I'm getting a little bit of sleep.
Wait a minute. I'll even fucking screen share it. No, this is live. This happened that particular night. How can I be in that living room faking something when I'm in the fucking bedroom and it happens live on my cameras? What, you think I've got someone sitting in the living room and they come out from behind a settee? Well, if they actually sat and watched the whole video and watched the whole DVR system, wouldn't they have not seen that person either earlier or later on the stream? No, because that fucking black figure that appeared only lasted like a second or two. But as I said, Perry did a frame by frame, and the frame by frame video he did lasted 5 minutes approximately, because he'd done it from the mist to the black mass to the full blown figure. And I say full blown, it wasn't full blown because the head was missing, right? And the reason why the head was missing, because where the cameras went offline and they came back online, it reset the camera back to its normal state. Normally the camera would actually be like higher up, so I would have used the software to make the camera face up more. But when the cameras go offline, it sets back to default. It doesn't go back to the way I set it normally, so it didn't capture the head, but it caught most of the body. So I'm gonna fucking screen share this, and I have screen shared this a few times, and people still don't believe it. You know, look, it's this screen here, top right screen.
I was laying there and you could actually feel like the vibration of movement.
Watch again, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Look, that's when the camera goes off, right?
Watch again.
And when I'm saying watch again, that's because I've taken that part out and I've done a video explaining what's going on. So that's why I'm saying watch again, because that video is from the original video. So what I've done was that I gone to the original video, cut that little bit out, no video editing done whatsoever, and I'm explaining what's happened, okay? So just watch the top screen on the monitor where it says no video. And it's next to the one where I'm sitting in the bedroom wearing the blue top, right? So you can't mistakenly miss it.
I'm trying to actually pause it. Don't worry. I'm laying here looking at that. Hey. There.
And that's when I paused it.
I've just caught it just before it finishes. You can see the legs there's a leg there, and there's a leg there. That's the arm, and there's another arm there, and you're just near enough to see the head there.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That happened live on stream in my living room, and I actually saw it. But the weirdest thing is, we had a few technical issues over the last few days. Can't get the webcam working. And you know, just like the 5 waves. I'll play that one more time for those who haven't seen it again. Yeah, I'm going to try to catch it again. One of the new ones. Oh, nice. I think it's coming back on. So anyway, I'm laying there in the bed. There. So there's one leg. There's another leg. There's the body. Looks like a little coat on or something, yeah? There's the arm coming round. You see the shoulder there. There's an arm. I think that might be a hand or something, but it looks like wearing some kind of coat, jacket or something, and you just about see the head there. That is not edited in.
You can't edit it in. It's impossible to edit a video inside of a video.
Oh, what happened?
What? So
that's when Michelle said, what happened? Because I said, did you see that? And I was scared when I saw that. You know, because the thing is, right, we had been doing the murder mystery and unsolved cases, and we had been talking, which we believe may have been the communication between Alicia Lamb, Sandra Blaine, and I think it's Elizabeth Tate. Black Dahlia or whatever. And if you realise, if you actually saw that video, right, if you was watching it then, hang on, what happened? I've just gone and lost my bloody YouTube channel again. Hang on a minute. Lost my YouTube page while I'm streaming. If you watch that closely, right, as I say, I was in here talking, and that appeared in the living room, and we were doing a murder mystery and unsolved cases at the time. Now, I did a Ouija board a couple of days later, and they said that's Sandra Blaine, the one who was falsely arrested and thrown into prison and found later dead inside a jail. And the spirit ball said that was her that came through because she was happy that she communicated someone like me, and she just wanted to prove to me that, you know, spirit people do exist. And the only reason why she showed herself in the living room, because she didn't want to show herself in here and scare the shit out of me. Because even if that had happened, you know, I would have probably jumped out the fucking window, for one thing, yeah? And if I didn't do that, you know, I would probably given up the paranormal. Might have done, I don't know. But that's the thing that we're trying to get. That is the kind of evidence we're trying to get hold of. No, you just seen it on the video. That's better evidence than some of the fucking TV shows they've ever shown. But if I had a TV crew come knocking on my door or email me and say, hey, that was crazy evidence you got there. Can we invite you to do an interview? Can we do a story on it? No. But I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I want that to happen. If it happens, it happens. I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not here to make fucking fame and fortune. I'm here because I want to be here. I want to be here to show you the evidence that I do get, the activity I get. And if people want to believe it, they can believe it. If they don't, then it's up to them. I'm not forcing them to believe it or not. They want to be skeptical, let them be skeptical. If they think it's fake, let them think it's fake. If they think it's been edited in, let them fucking think it's been edited in. So I'll tell you one thing, yeah? All they got to do is get someone who's very good at checking out video footage, yeah, and see if it's been tampered with. So they're going to see that that's not been tampered with in any way. So I've got the original footage up on YouTube. That's just a copy of the clip that happened on the original one. That's all I did. So, you know, I don't give a fuck what they say. It doesn't bother me what people say anymore. If they want to sit and watch, they come and sit and watch. I can't say that I'm going to get activity tonight, tomorrow, next week, whenever. It happens when it happens. No, they were once people. You know, you're not going to, and I said this, God knows how many times, you can't make them perform tricks. It's not a fucking circus. They will do it when they're good and ready to do it. If someone wants to appear right behind me now, they do it for two reasons. One, because they want to do it and give that evidence, or two, they do it because they want to scare the shit out of you. And, you know, they also do it because they feed fear from you. If they can, you know, manifest behind me and I'm fucking like, you know, oh my God, you know, and I'm shitting my bricks, I'm pooping my pants, that shows I've got fear. And because I'm showing that fear, they can thrive off that fear. And they could fucking manifest themselves, you know, a dozen times a week. And that clip did scare the fuck out of me. I'll be honest with you, it did scare me when I saw it live that particular night. I admitted that scared me. But when I went out and made coffee, I think it was probably on the same night, the same stream. No, I was scared to go in the kitchen. So I thought, well, if it was showing itself in the living room, it might come in the kitchen, but I needed to get myself a drink. So I fucking like pulled my courage up to go out and make myself a drink. And while I was making my coffee, I said, well, yeah, I was scared, but why should I be scared when you're catching evidence like that, which you're trying to get to prove that something is out there? You know, whether it's spiritual or it's something coming through a fucking dimension, a portal, whatever. What you caught is fucking amazing. And people are going to be astonished with that kind of shit, you know. Some people are going to think, oh, it's fake or it's like been edited in. Well, how can I edit it in when I showed you it live on stream that night when I'm sitting here? It's impossible. You know? I can't perform tricks. I'm not a magician. It ain't going to work. What you see is what you see. No, some like, you know, G-Man, appreciate the comment, yeah. Some people like me because, you know, I'm an interesting YouTuber. Some people come to see what activity I may or may not get. Some people come to see what kind of devices I use. Some people actually said to me, what are you using? Can you explain on what you're using? What does a K2 meter does? What does a REM pod do? What does a ghost box do? You know, do you ever get voices on an EVP? And I said, yeah, and I've done EVP sessions with many people. And we got blinding fucking like evidence. But people still say, faked it. Well, how can I fake an EVP when I've got an audio recorder and I'm asking a question and I'll give it like 20 seconds in hope that we may get a reply, and I play it back, and then, you know, I ask a question and I do get a reply back. Someone turns around and goes, well, maybe you had someone outside, you know, talking. Maybe it's someone out in the street. But, you know, how can it be someone talking in the hallway when I've got my DVR cameras on 8 screens, for one thing, yeah? You can see exactly what's going on in my bedroom. You can't get no one underneath the bed because the bed is on the floor. Because it's one of those beds which has got like 2 sliding drawers on it. So there's no way, no, there's no one under the bed. No one's in the wardrobe because I can't even open the fucking wardrobe hardly because there's so much junk in the way. So if you're not seeing anyone in the hallway because the camera's there, then how the fuck can someone outside answer the question or give me the answer to the question I asked? Oh, well, maybe you planned it. I don't plan things. It happens when it happens. Now, if you don't believe me, don't believe me. I don't give a fucking flying shit. I know I don't need to fucking fake shit. Not like some people I know that have faked shit before. You know, some people have apologised for doing stuff, faking stuff. And, you know, it did destroy certain people's reputation for a little while, but at least they apologised and said they would never do it again. And, you know, they did start, you know, doing it generally legit. And then they started getting that activity, the activity they wanted. I'm not going to say names because there's several people out there. There was one video where a guy was doing a session in his hallway and he had a teddy bear on the stairs. And he demanded the teddy bear to move or get pulled down. And he fell down on demand. Right? A lot of people thought it was real. Several people actually downloaded it and analysed it. And they said that they could see either some kind of string or wire attached to the teddy bear. And it kind of like ruined the guy's reputation for a while. But he came back, you know, he fought back and he still carried on with the paranormal. And he got his reputation back. He actually goes out and does, you know, paranormal investigations with lots of different groups now. So he won his reputation back. And I just can't understand people, you know, faking some of the shit when if they try hard enough and concentrate hard enough and give that extra time, you know, it could take a week, month, year, 2 years, you know, it depends. If they keep trying, they are going to get that piece of evidence that they want. And I've got several pieces of great evidence. And again, have I made money out of it? No. Am I famous out of it? No. I've got like 3,000 subscribers now. And I appreciate every person who's subscribed to me. But I've lost subscribers because of the fucking drama shit going on out there. And not only that, YouTube's been screwed up for God knows how long. So even when people do subscribe to you, it's not counting up on your subscription. Because the subscription didn't work for God knows how long, about a year. So, you know, I could have had probably about 5,000 subscribers right now. But because YouTube has been so screwed up, 2,000 subscribers may not have been registered. And yet, okay, with the drama shit going on, people have unsubscribed to me. So they don't want to see the drama. They come because they want to see the paranormal, not listen to all this bullshit, all this hate, all these lies, like we had tonight, this morning. And I'm not deleting this video, not like the last one. So I've not said really any names. I've probably called a few people fuckheads or shit cunts or arseholes or whatever. But, you know, my channels are 18. You've got to be 18 to watch my channels. And you're not 18, then you can't watch it. But people come on and fake their age, think they're like Mr. Big or Mrs. Big, and, you know, they're only like a little 12-year-old who thinks they can get away with blue murder by slandering and calling all these last names. But this ain't a kid. This is like an adult. And that person needs to act like an adult, not be like a little kid, throwing like a little tantrum, trying to get their name up in lights by causing drama shit. 'Cause it ain't going to work. How many people went to his channel and subscribed to him? I went to his channel and I blocked him. That's what I did. I blocked the ass. Same with that other guy, Z, when he said, "Oh, let's team up." Yeah. He only had about 8 subscribers, I think it was. Probably hacked account or something. Oh, I don't give a shit. These people ain't going to beat me down and make me lose my channel. No, I've got my other channel I can go on to. If this one gets blocked and I can't stream for 3 months, I've got my other paranormal channel I can use. I may not get as many viewers, but you know, if people come and watch, all I've got to do is share the channel out, and you know, I've got another channel I can use. And that was the paranormal flat one. And all my paranormal stuff was going to go on there, but well, no, fuck it. Oh, I'm getting all this drama shit. Why should I stop doing stuff on here and do it on my other channel? And I've not done nothing on that other channel for months. About 7 months, I think. And the only reason why I opened that one because I was getting a lot of shit going on here, all the drama, trying to get my channel either suspended or taken down, or trying to get me off YouTube completely. And I thought, well, if I leave this channel and go on to a new channel, maybe they won't find me. Maybe they just leave me alone. And I won't get no shit on the other channel whatsoever. So they didn't know the channel. I only gave the channel link out to certain people. And I thought, oh no, fuck it. Why should I hide myself under a new channel and neglect this one when this one's been up for 5, coming up to 6 years, all this hard work, time and effort? Why should I not stream and let my viewers come and watch? Fuck them. Why not letting them win? And I didn't give up. I know I said a couple of times I'm leaving, and I nearly did leave. I nearly did delete my channel. Well, I didn't. So I won't go and let them win. Not like some other people where they've gone down and not come on for weeks, months, because of all the drama shit they've been getting, all the abuse and bullying. And I've said, look, don't let them beat you down. Ignore them. And yet I know I've said to myself sometimes, and I've gone kind of like back on myself. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to answer them. I'm not going to like let them beat me down. And I've let them done it. So I'm kind of like stupid to myself in one way. But when you get arseholes like that on, you know, every single night, you do get fed up with it. You do really feel like you've had enough and you want to close your channel down and get away from social media and just sit there watching fucking repeats on TV every night. And I sat there long and hard, thought, no, it ain't going to work. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do what I love doing. You know, sometimes I might have to take time out for personal reasons or health issues or internet issues or some other kind of issue. But I'm not leaving my channel. And if I only do one stream a week or a fortnight or a month, I'll still do something on this channel. I'm not going to be beaten. You know, they take me as I am. If they don't like me, I don't give a shit. They like me, hate me, despise me. They want to give me bullshit and lie about me. I don't give a fuck. And if you want to listen to that bullshit, that lies, that hate, then go on their channel and listen to it. Don't sit there and watch it here. Just fucking delete and report them. That's all you got to do. I'll see you later, G-Man. Thanks for coming on, yeah? I will do what I do. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to give up. No, even if I had 20 trolls on here, you know, they say their piece and they get timed out, and you know, one time out, that's it. They can't be nice and talk sensible and not cause drama. Block them. Block and report. And that's what I've done tonight. I've reported their ass. Because if you go to like the link, can't do it now because there's no one causing trouble, but it says something about hate speech, etc., etc. I clicked on that, reported him for hate speech, and I went and blocked the channel. And YouTube will actually see that report, and if they see, you know, I think that's why that YouTube has done what they've done. So, like, you know, after I finish streaming, the chat will still be there. And all I've got to do is scroll up on the chat, see what they said. Right, okay, yeah, you know, this guy's been out of order, been trolling, he's gone causing trouble, he's making this guy, Southwest Ghost, kind of like stressed out. He's picking on not just him, but this other guy, Simon James. No, okay, we're not going to deal with that. They'll probably take his channel down. No, I didn't have to delete that other video, but I did. Because I didn't like, you know, it wasn't so much I didn't like what Simon said. I didn't want that being said in case, like, you know, they were going to go to YouTube and say, oh, that guy said this and like he's threatened me on that person's channel. You know, that shouldn't have been done. And it, like YouTube will probably turn around and say, well, yeah, you know, it shouldn't have been said on that channel. So that channel needs to be suspended, like a strike. Plus, Simon needs to have a strike. But, you know, Simon went in chat talking inside chat. So they may not even know what Simon's channel was. So the only channel what would have got affected would have been my one. And I didn't want that. So that's why I deleted the video. So they can't turn around and go to YouTube and say, well, this guy, Simon, like, you know, threatened me on this channel. Because the video ain't there anymore. And they got no proof. And YouTube wouldn't probably like strike me because they would, you know, even if I have deleted it and it still might be in their memory banks and they'd be able to delete it, undelete it, all they've got to do is read the side chat. And they're going to say, well, you know, the guy asked for it because, like, you know, he's attacking these two guys who are live streaming. So they probably go after him and not after me. No, I've had people trying to close my channel down. I've had strikes and I've appealed the strikes. And YouTube's apologised for the inconvenience of what has happened. But there's other people out there who's had their channels striked and they've not been able to like stream for 90 days. And you know, if you in when they've appealed, because I think you can appeal twice, they still not had their channel put back up. Why? I don't know. I think it's down to the stress, well, not so much the stress, but the drama. Things that they may have said and they didn't realise they said. It just might be wording on the channel, on their main, like where it says with my one, Southwest Ghost Paranormal Chat with Simon and Stephen James, take 2. It might have been said like, you know, some kind of wording on the actual description that may have had their channel striked. Or they might have said something on their channel and it hasn't been classed at 18 and it might be offensive to younger viewers. So that's another possible reason why their channel's been striked. Now, I can't understand where people turn around and say, hey, look, you know, someone showed their private parts and no one did show the private parts. You know, it's because a doll didn't have underwear on and they striked a channel because a doll had no underwear. You know, weird. Now, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say what I'm talking about, but yeah, a channel got striked because someone reported that a doll had no knickers on. Wow. You know, I'll make sure that my doll has clothes on before I stream any dolls now. There was a time I even had my channel striked I think it said like live streaming living room while sleeping, and I got a strike on it. And I went and appealed. I said, why have you put strike when I've got like about 30, 40 other videos with the same text? And they sent me an email back and said, sorry for the inconvenience. It's like the bot, the bot picks up certain words and, the bot strikes you, but we've reviewed your channel, your video, and you've not caused any like unlawful stuff to YouTube, it shouldn't have happened, and the video's back up. Your channel has now been reinstated. You can live stream, and we apologise for the inconvenience. So, like, you don't have a person on YouTube sitting watching every goddamn stream and striking you for certain words. It doesn't work that way. They have bots, programs, and if they pick up certain words, racial words, threatening words, any kind of thing that they think is against the rules and regulations of YouTube, the bot strikes you. And when you get a strike, you may get the email about the strike within an hour, or it might be several hours. Now you could come on and see that your YouTube striked and you can't stream, and you're thinking, why have I not been streamed? And you've got no email. You just have to wait for the email to come through, and it'll explain the reason why. Then it give you the link to appeal for it, and that's what I did. I appealed, and when other people had their channels striked, they've appealed. But when I appealed, an actual person reviewed my video and the comments, and they said, no, you've done nothing wrong. You've been reinstated. But with the other person, with the doll, where it had no knickers on, I can't see why they did not take the band off, the 90-day band. Now, it's just a fucking plastic doll. So it had no underwear on. Gee whiz. Kids play with dolls with no underwear on. Some kids play with dolls with no clothes on at all. What's wrong with a doll without no clothes on? Wow, I mean, And it's like, it's a blow-up doll, which I've been accused of using. Yeah. Right, I'll go out and blow up dolls. Yeah, like, fuck do I? It's just ridiculous. People will try to get your channel striked, blocked, taken down as best they can. That's just ridiculous. And I think they do it because they just hate you. They don't like you. They just are jealous of you. It's either just because you've got like the subs, you've got the views, you've got, the evidence, you've got friends. It could be anything. It's just jealousy. It's just bullshit, really. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock, guys, in the morning. I'm gonna go to bed. Not sure when I'm gonna do a stream next. I'll have to talk to Simon, and this time, if any trolls come in, we're just gonna ignore them. Just delete the messages and block them, guys. Time them out and block them. So they'll probably be the same idiots, and if it ain't, it'll probably could be anyone really. Just delete and block. That's all you got to do. Okay, I was stupid enough tonight. I apologise for sitting there, watching and listening and having to go back. But I proved to them. I'm not sitting there not looking for work. So I've got my job seekers book, which I have to put down on what work I'm looking for, what work I've done, paid or non-paid. And the work I do is voluntary work, and I do not get paid for it. I go out there So I enjoy going out there, and you know, I'm helping the environment. You know, magnet fishing. That's clearing out not all metal junk, but some of the metal junk that's in rivers and lakes. It's making the environment a bit more cleaner, a bit more friendlier. You know, kids can go out. I've seen kids. There's a time when I did a video. I didn't actually record it myself, but I met another magnet fishing guy over at Kingston, and I actually salvaged his magnet, and we met up so I could give it back to him. And we was doing some magnet fishing, and these kids just like were jumping off the bridge, which is about 25, 30 foot high in the water. Now, before that day, I pulled out about 7 bikes, shopping trolleys, iron bars with pointed bits on them, like, you know, looked like spears, you know, jagged bits of like steel, iron, whatever. And I pulled out a lot. Now, if I hadn't pulled that out, and those kids were still jumping around, they could have got seriously injured. So, like, you know, we are helping the environment. I know a lot of people, like, you know, there is a couple of places I can't do magnet fishing, like the Wimbledon Golf Course, they won't allow it. There's a fishing lake over in Croydon area somewhere, South Croydon, I think it is, and they won't allow me to do magnet fishing there because it's got ordnance from World War II still in there, although it's got a fucking boating lake, which I think's kind of like ridiculous. It's got live ordnance in there, and they've got a boating lake and allow people to do boating, families. No, in the summer, that's kind of like, well, you know, a bit stupid, really. What happens when one of those bombs blow up when a family are rowing around the lake one particular day? That makes sense, you know. I think they was more scared that if I did pull out a fucking bomb, it might set the time off and it might explode 20 fucking bombs or something, you know. It might even kill me, but that's the chance you take. Now, I've seen videos where people have pulled out hand grenades. I've seen people when they pulled out guns with ammo still in it. I've even seen a video where someone did pull out a bomb and they had to call the police. And the thing is, you know, it's a fucking bomb and, you know, they've taken the magnet off. Hell, fuck that. If I pulled a bomb out, I won't worry about the fucking magnet. I'll be ringing up the police straight away and say, look, I've just pulled out, which I believe is a bomb. Let the bomb fucking crew come down. Let them take the magnet off. They might not even take the magnet off. They might just put the charge on and explode the bomb. And that's what they did. The guy who pulled the bomb out, he pulled his magnet off, which I thought was a bit stupid because, you know, by pulling it off, could set the time off and could have blew up straight away. Could have killed him, but no, he pulled his magnet off and he was lucky enough to get away from it. I rings the police up and he wanted to try to video the actual bomb squad blowing the actual bomb up, but they kind of like made him move half a mile up the road and he couldn't video it. All he done was have to like capture the audio of the bomb being exploded by the bomb team. So, like, you know, you just don't know what you pull out with a magnet. Could be a gun, a murder weapon. It could be a grenade, which I've seen people pull out. Again, like I say, a bomb. But, you know, even when you metal detect, you don't know what you might pick up on a metal detecting. Like in Germany, I've been watching a few videos of metal detectors in Germany. They fucking pulled out bombs, grenades, rocket launchers, missiles and shit like that. And some of them actually like call the authorities to get the bomb squad down. Some guy actually fucking got a tank. A fucking tank, a real tank. It's right. The tank had been buried for like many years, and like it's metal detecting, and it, you know, it's detecting a very long down way. And he didn't understand what it was, and he's got like a spade. He's digging all the way, and like it clears most of the top bit off, and it's the tank cannon, and he's still digging down, and he's finding another metal layer, and he's fucking standing there, you know, it's days of like fucking digging, fucking tank. Like, it wasn't a full tank, it was like probably about a quarter of a tank, but it's still a fucking tank. World War II tank. You know, the things that you can fucking dig up, it's impossible, you know, crazy, not impossible, crazy. No, people want to watch you, they watch you. They don't want to watch you, I don't know why they come and watch me. You know, it doesn't really bother me because it's still a view. You know, I say I ain't worried about the viewers, you know, because I could have one person watching this video right now. I know, you know, a few of you gone to bed because I did say I was going to go to bed, which I'm in a minute. But you know, even if I had one viewer watching, over the next year, I could have 10,000 views. You know, I've got a video where I've got like nearly 16,000 views on it over the 5 years, and it's only like probably half an hour long. One of my older videos where I've only just started off the paranormal, and like I've got 15,000 views on that one. And I'm thinking, wow, you know, I didn't even know until I was going through some of my videos one day, and I was just seeing what views I had on. One of them said 15,000. I thought, fuck me, jeez, 15,000 people watch me blab on. Anyway, good night, everyone. I don't know when I'm on next. I'll have a word with Simon. I'll try to be on during the week, over the weekend. Now, what day is it? Today is Friday, isn't it? Yeah, I might try to do a stream tomorrow night. If not, I'll do one Monday night probably. I'll have a word with Simon and see what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell Simon, just ignore the shit. You know, and that's what I'm going to do. If they come on and start the trolling shit and the bullshit like they've been doing tonight, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to delete and block and report them. And that's what we need to do. Not like what I was doing tonight, you know, stupid me retaliating in one way, defending myself. And that's the kind of person I am, you know. If I get so pissed off it, I will defend myself. I will ever go back. But I need to like hold back on that and just like, you know, relax, chill out and just carry on, because every time you're talking back to them, it is like feeding fuel on the fire, and they're going to keep on and on and on. If you just ignore them and don't reply to them and just carry on what you're doing, they're eventually going to give up. And that's what we should have done. But I was stupid enough not to do it, but that's me, you know. But next time, if it happens, I'm just going to delete and block. And if they come on with another troll account, I'll just delete and block. And that's what we should do. All right, good night, everyone, or good morning, 7:10. I'm off to bed. Catch you later. See you soon. Cheers for watching. Bye.